Hello and welcome back. I've missed you all dearly. This is that game that wouldn't die, and by that I mean a really long game, the first I've done in a long time, and you know what? It's just one of those games. Their tanks are getting fed, their carry is getting fed. I'm not so much. I'm not doing terribly, but I'm not doing great. Our Veigar is doing particularly well, actually. Our Veigar, basically our main man at this point. Also our Lee Sin, pretty upstanding fellow citizen. Now, let's talk about a little more of the changes from Season 3. The masteries all got changed around. Same general idea. I feel that the support tree has been expanded and made a little bit better, particularly for supports, but also for other champions there's benefits. The top spell in there now gives you movement speed, which is good for just about anyone. I don't run full support on a lot of people, but I do run basic support on quite a few characters. So as you can see, Singed, he's maybe going to be able to 1v2 these guys. Yeah, Ignite's going to take out Lee Sin. Then he gets help. Oh god. So yeah, Singed is going to be a problem, which is, makes sense, because oh my god, Veigar just vaporized a woman. He blew the clothes right off her. It's like the original conception of the bikini. It's what a woman looks like when they have survived the atomic bomb. This Veigar, he knows his stuff. He's doing good. Now, yeah, Master Yi would kill her in one Alpha Strike, probably, so he's going back. He's AP, so he's not going to be able to get to the turret by himself. Well, he could have gotten a couple shots, but wisely, he's choosing to back. Now, with the Masteries, defense, I feel, is the one that got reduced more than the others, and for good reason. Like, defense was really good in the previous Masteries. You don't have cooldown reduction in there as much anymore, and it really feels like it's more based on like being that defensive tank role rather than just having more survivability on any character. Offense, basically the same thing, but little bit more focus on hybridity, I feel. Especially they included the one called Spellblade. You do 5% of your AP in extra damage each time you hit someone. That one's pretty cool, actually. You know, it's good for people who go straight AP, like Veigar. But also, like, characters like Jax could use that really well. So, yeah, it's some interesting changes there. There was only one change in summoner spells as far as new ones go, and that's Barrier, which I don't see very many people taking. I still don't take it very often. I've tried it a couple times, and it is particularly potent, especially if you just get picked off by things like Ignite. Oh, Renekton, get out of there. Looks like we're going to manage to get out. And yeah, we get out safely. Soraka is a little close there. Okay, we back up. It was a very good disengage. So yeah, we've got more range than they do. They've got Singed and Hecarim who have to get in very, very close if they want to get us. Alright. But yeah, Singed is going to make a very good bodyguard. If we want to get to Caitlyn, oh, Veigar. Oh, the juicy, juicy leprechaun rainbows you make fall on people's head. I like them. I think. So yeah, you can see, like, Veigar, he can take him out. Deathfire Grasp definitely is going to help with that, doing a percentage of his life. It's not huge anymore, but it makes all of his other stuff hurt too, so... Oh, yes. Okay, so things are turning up for us at this point. You know, we're a little bit behind. Now we're ahead in kills. They've still got one more tower, and they've still got a little bit of a gold advantage. 3,000, almost 4,000 at this point. So we should be kind of careful. If they regroup, we don't want to overextend here. Which is why I think we choose to go back. I hope we choose to go back. Please go back. Now, with Barrier, they also made it so heal basically works better as a support skill. It heals everyone the same amount. And honestly, I kind of like that. I tend to take heal when I play support more now. It just feels like it has more of an impact, especially in team fights. And I know it's not a huge amount of life, but it restores it to everyone. So if you get hit by something like a Mumu's ultimate, you can almost just nullify that. And if you take that and Locket of the Iron Solari, you can make your team survive things that usually would seem unlikely. Oh god, here comes that Singed strolling in. Oh, Renekton wants to dive on this Caitlyn. I would also like to dive on that Caitlyn. We get off Ignite. Oh god, she's going to manage to get away. Shoot. So, we're kind of in a bad thing. I've got the turret shooting me, so I'm going to get out. I could have gone in there, but yeah, don't think it was a good idea. We maybe were a little bit too ballsy in diving under the turret. If we didn't get Caitlyn, we probably just should have gotten out. So, Master Yi is basically a bloodhound at this point. He's following me. And I can barely see him. He's like Jaws, just in the periphery. You can hear him in the background. Dum-dum. Dum-dum. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to defend everything here, so I'm just going to bother them. Take a couple of the minions out. She's going to bother me. We have bothered each other. Unfortunately, if I take any more bothering, I'm going to die, so I'm just going back. And you can see we kind of lost the lead we had. And by that I mean our getting behind. We've got more behind. They've now got a 6,000 gold advantage. They have taken one of our base towers down, and they've got their minions pecking away at our inhibitor. So, looks like they're going to get Dragon again as well. No one that we have is in place to stop it, so. Now, a lot of characters have come out, and let me see, none of them are really my thing yet. Nami was pretty cool. I'm liking her so far. I've only played her in 3 or 4 games, though, so I can't quite offer a thing. Let's start with talking about Elise, the Spider Lady. She is actually fun to play. I like her style, but it's hard to feel very useful as her. She just doesn't feel very impactful, especially because you need to put yourself at quite a bit of risk if you want to, take her full potential. They finally, they included a move like the one I was complaining about, something that does more damage when they have more health, but it just does not seem to do much, even against high health targets. So, I'm not a huge fan of her. It seems like the risk that you need to place yourself at is much higher than the reward of playing her. I do love her repel ability. It's super long range and actually tracks even outside of the range, so as long as you get them while they're in it, you'll jump on them. However, I tend to play, at least when I do play her as a kind of tanky AP character, that tends to be the best thing, because you kind of got to get in their face. Riley's also works well with them. You can get quite a bit of life steal on her with her spider ability. It makes them all skittery. But, yeah, again, she didn't really tickle my fancy, let's say. After her, who did we have? Zed? The Z-Man, he's basically, another AD assassin. He has an interesting concept, but honestly his mechanics didn't feel fully fleshed out, I want to say. So all of these things that give him back extra energy are based on his clone skill, and his clone skill has like a 20-second cooldown to start off with. So he does have energy problems. His harass is quite good, but it's not, oh god, huge team fight. They pick off Soraka, we get Yi. Singed is going for Veigar, who wisely chooses to use his Zonias. He's still going to die from poison. I'm hoping I'm going to get popped out, so at this point I'm just DPSing. I go for Zyra, I'm shooting Singed. I'm going to keep shooting Singed. Managed to pick it off. I'm going to get a little health doing that. Thankfully, he is not attacking me, which is a really great thing. Lee Sin comes up and picks it up. That was a good team fight. Basically, yeah, in that my job was to stand there and shoot people, from most important to least important. It was not a very interesting job. There was really not much skill in that. We just stuck to our guns on that one. So I'm going to try to pick up this turret. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm not going to have minions. At the very least, though, I can put some hurt on it. And yeah, we're running out of those, so I'm going to go back to base. But yeah, Zed is another one, like, he doesn't really have an escape if you use his ultimate to get in, and then you can escape with W, but like it's kind of one you want to use that to do as much damage as you can all at once. So he feels kind of like Talon without an escape, almost. It's yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't feel very rewarding playing him. And you can, like, his damage output is good when he's got clones out. Like, I'm not denying that. He's definitely got that, and his poke with his little ninja star, like, it's excellent. It does quite a bit of things. You can clear waves very quickly, but it seems like with the amount of damage you have to build, it's not worth playing him tanky, and there's other people that could do the assassin job better than him. Which is what I feel. I didn't experiment with him too much. He's just not exactly my style of character. Now, Nami just came out. I've been having fun with her, you know. She is just a combination of things. She's got a little bit of healing. Her CC is very good, comparable to someone like Janna's. And she's basically got Cho'Gath Rupture. Her bubble ability is very similar. It's a delayed knockup. There's no slow on hers, but having that on a support is very good. Especially if you can get both of their characters in a lane on it, or, you know, most of the other team. So that's good. Her ultimate is like Janna's Tornado. It's a slow-moving thing that knocks up anyone it hits. It also slows them, and so that one is pretty good. Oh god, we maybe stayed in too long, bit off more than we can chew. Yeah. So I'm hoping Lee Sin's going to jump to me. He's not going to jump to me. He's thinking he can go in. Lee Sin, I want you to jump to me. Okay, I'm going to stay down here by this thing. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, damn it. So I probably should have gotten a little bit closer to them. I'm pretty sure he was angry at this point. I would be, but I didn't want to get any closer than I had to in that one. So this is going to be bad. They're going to come break all of our stuff. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to fight him. As you can see, like, my abilities to singe don't do too much. He's going to do his singe thing. Thankfully, at this point, I have mana for the net. As you can see, it does slow him down, gives me some time. And I'm going to be able to pick up the kill because of it. I'm just trying to scare him off. I know that wasn't going to kill someone. I just want them to get away and stop pounding at our base. Okay, so our base is alive at a little over half health. They are going away. It looks like they're going to try to dragon. So at this point, like, we have a huge backdooring problem. If any of them wants to come in and beat the shit out of our base, they can, and nothing's going to shoot at them unless it's us. So it's going to be very difficult for us to be too aggressive without leaving someone there to guard our base at this point. Which, oh god, Veigar. So, Veigar can 1v4 and kill a person, but we'd rather he stands behind us instead of in front of us. That was not the best. And their Caitlyn has red buff. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. This is not good. Master Yi's going to come for me. He's got Highlander. Hecarim's going to leave, so I'm just going to shoot him. I think I got it. No, I put a trap down. Didn't quite go off fast enough. Lee Sin's going after Hecarim. Master Yi's going after him. I could follow him, but he's got higher health now. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure he's low. Oh god, he's going to jump in. He picks it up with red buff. I could have come in and been there, but Singed is coming, and also I don't want to get, you know, far away from the base, especially Master Yi and Highlander. Like, net will do nothing to him. I can hit him with cupcake traps, but only if I'm very, very good with the placement. Ooh, lordy. So, we are defending. It looks like they've pinged the bottom turret. They're going to go and try to take it out. You know what? Looks like I'm okay with that. I should probably go over there and shoot at him. I can probably take on Singed now. I've got enough lifesteal. And as you can see, my build, basically, I've got the carry force, with like the Trinity force of carries, which is Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, and Phantom Dancer. Just like it used to be. I was considering getting a static Shiv at this point, because I have one item slot left with my Doran's Blade, but I really wanted more critical hit, so I did end up going for that Phantom Dancer to almost max that out. Also, Last Whisper, pretty important with the armor penetration and the new way it works. It works very well with the flat armor penetration that I have in my runes. So, yeah, I start doing more damage towards the late of the game, which is good, but as you can see, like, we've basically already lost this one. So, some other weird items that have come out. They added basically Blackfire Torch. They toned it down a bit and added it as the new mask, which I don't remember exactly what it's called. I just call it the Lady Mask. And that one, oh my lord, Soraka, you are going to become tasty, tasty food. Oh, looks like they're going to get away. Okay, well, she saved Renekton. That is good. But yeah, that one actually, it doesn't seem to be a very good counter against high hit point people. It really just seems to be a good item to do more damage, especially if you've got spells that hit often. So like if you have like low cooldown spammable spells, that one is great. Let me see, what else? I haven't seen people get the turret diving item yet at all. Oh god, so it looks like they're going to try to gang rush us, and they've got those Banshee's Veils, which is going to make it hard for Veigar. So, if they wanted to, they could just go for our base here and probably win. They, however, did not. So we're going to shoot him up. Oh god, that hurt. Okay, so we managed to ward them off our base. They really probably should have just tried to kill it. They might have been able to. So we're pinging Baron, but with this many minions, probably not a good idea. We want to keep this turret up to prevent even more backdooring hijinks from happening. But yeah, the new turret diving item, the Wrecker, basically shuts down a turret for a while. I've seen it once. And yeah, the problem is, like, it's a fairly expensive item, you know, it gives you pretty decent stats, but by the time you're that late in the game, turrets just mean less and less, so doesn't seem like that one is in a particularly good spot. Like, if it was a very early game item, I can see it being useful, because that's when turret diving is something that is something you need to worry about. Later game, like, yeah, like, their Singed could literally just, like, sunbathe under a turret and just eat up all the tasty blue balls it fires at him, and he would be fine. Because, yeah, Singed, look at this guy. He's got Frozen Heart, he's got all the health in the world, he's got magic resist, he's got ninja boots. Yeah, he's got over 200 armor, about 100 magic resist. Those go up when he uses his insanity potion. So, yeah, really, like, he doesn't need to shut down a turret. He can just shut down the people under it. That's my opinion on that one. I don't know, maybe it will become more of a thing, and I'll see how it's supposed to be used, but so far I haven't had too much success with it. So now we're posturing around Baron. We know they're around, they know we're around. So yeah, someone on our team really, like, pinging Baron. Like, don't do that. if you're in one of these tense situations, like, one of the worst things you can do is ping something 7 times when it's not actually, like... We're not fighting Baron, we're fighting them now. Ping where the enemy team is. Okay. So I'm going around the safe way. I don't want to get caught out here. Veigar takes a little bit of damage, but we get in safe. Oh god, doesn't this look familiar? So, managed to kick him away. Veigar managed to take out Zyra. He's going to go away. Master Yi's coming in. I want to get out of there. They let me. Nope. Yeah, I could stand and start DPSing, but with the amount of focus that they have, I'm afraid. Again, like, we've got 4-on-2 here. They really should just be able to take down the base. Unfortunately, yeah, their ability to focus on me isn't actually that great. So I'm just going to use my ult to pick him off. And again, our base survives with a little bit of health. So we've managed to prolong the inevitable slightly longer. So at this point, yeah, Baron's looking pretty attractive. Horse Guy's going to teleport back. We're going to go for it. So, 2 cool things. There's 2 items now. One is only ranged, one is only melee. The new Tiamat is the melee item. It basically does the same thing it used to, has a little bit of a easier build, and melee only. It also has an active to slash everything around you on a really low cooldown, I think 10 seconds. You can upgrade it so that it does lifesteal as well, and that is pretty attractive. You can get back a lot of health in minion waves, or even just in big team fights where you're splashing around on everyone. So that one's pretty cool. The Ravenous Hydra, I'm a big fan of. I have been trying to figure out how to make the ranged one work, though. So, Renan's Hurricane is the name of the ranged item that splits up your ranged attack. Your normal attack is still regular, but you get 2 little extra bolts that do half of your attack damage. They don't crit or anything, but they do apply on-hit stuff. So, like, for characters that have on-hit, it seems very attractive. But the odd thing is, yeah, it doesn't really increase your single target DPS. Most people seem to play people like an assassin, like assuming that it's going to make their attack like that much better. Like, you kind of are buying that one for utility. You can kite like the enemy team if you have that in a frozen mallet. It's not just built to do, you know, huge damage to one person. It's built to spread it out so that you have more of an impact in things like team fights. So yeah, we're backing up. We do manage to have the Baron buff, which is good, but again, like, we've got to stay back close to our base because one of them could very easily take it down if we let them. So between that, yeah, like, I've seen a lot of Teemos get it. Seems to be good on Teemo with the Renan's Hurricane. I tried it on Varus, and you know what, like, I don't really like it on Varus. Like, you can play Varus AP on hit, and it might work better if you tried it that way, but just on attack damage Varus to get blight stacks on people, I didn't find it horribly useful, because as the carry, you generally want to single out one person. Alright, so Master Yi split off bottom, and looks like he's going in. Lee Sin sees it and is going back to try to stop him. We are just kind of posturing. We're teleporting back as well. So, yeah, you can see our base goes down pretty quick. At this point, having a lot of AP makes you do a lot of damage to structures. So, yeah, our base, half health. You can see, like, very slowly it will recover, but not that quickly, so it's going to take a long time. We want to keep them as far away as we can from it. So at this point, chasing Singed, I'm not going to do it, especially considering that they're laying a little ambush, a bacon tree, if you will, right here. Singed is going to come down. Looks like he's probably going to take out that turret. I'm going to see if I can dissuade him from doing that by shooting at him. And yeah, I'm just going to stay here and make sure the tower doesn't go down. They are again chasing Singed. I managed to pick up a Hecarim out of it. Almost. Ah. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That was unbelievably close. Zyra flashes out. And Caitlyn is back at our base, which looks like we wouldn't be able to do that. Let's watch that one again. So a lot of people tell me, you know what? You don't need teleport on a carry. You know, it's not useful. But for things like this, I gotta say, like, look at that. 2 more shots and they'd be gone. Teleport, we're okay. Teleport, I probably should have noticed that one earlier, but especially when you have this kind of base race scenario, like, teleport is an amazing spell. And also, like, I like teleport in lane. I know it's not really going to help me kill people, but I consider it basically a free heal and clairvoyance. Or not clairvoyance, clarity. It gives you full mana and life if you have 15 seconds to go back to your base. It also lets you buy stuff. So as just a refresher in lane, it's good, but then once the game actually starts and you're actually trying to destroy the other person's base, it is amazing for getting objectives and things. So Singed looks like he's going to try to steal our blue. And looks like he's going to get it. Oh, it's very close. Lee Sin was expecting to hit blue, instead saw Singed just at the wrong time. You can see Singed is making sparks. Okay, so yeah, we're staying back. We don't want to let him get to our base. Like, this has turned into tower defense, League of Tower Defense. We have a lane which enemies come down and we will kill them. They will eventually kill our base, but, you know, we're going to try everything we can to stop them from doing it. It's like, see, I don't know, I have a weird relation with tower defense games. I kind of like them, they're, you know, fun little addictive games. But, like, when they're mixed with action games, I don't like them very much. Like, I tried playing, there's a science fiction one, I think it's called Sanctum. And you set up, you know, towers and then monsters come, but then it's a first-person shooter. You can stand and, you know, help shoot the monsters as well. And it's really boring to me. Like, I like the fact that, okay, you know, it kind of has this League of Legends or RPG-like thing. You level up your towers, you get money, you have to deal with that resource, but then, like, in the middle, it's just a really kind of lame shooter. And it seems to be like a lot of stuff. I played Dungeon Defenders for a while. Didn't have a great time with it. But now I'm just rambling. So, Lee Sin got us Dragon, which is nice. But these guys are now Banshee veiled up. They're grouped together, and they are coming for us. And by Jove, they mean business. So let's see what I can do here. I'm going to stand in front of this thing. Hopefully my team's going to be here to back me up soon, because Caitlyn versus the world is not a great matchup.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Our Nexus is almost healed up again. So they're going to try to take out that. Veigar, wonderful flash in. Fine. We take out Zyra before she gets her ultimate off. Oh dear. So, yeah, chasing Singed, we shouldn't do it. My health is already pretty low, as you can see, and going after him, almost never a good idea. We've backpinged, but, no, please. Please, Lee Sin, this is not what you want to do. So I'm going to shoot Caitlyn because I can. And Lee Sin did manage to pick up a kill. Like, if we could stay alive, though, we could do so much more. Unfortunately, this is going to be another one of those stalemates where, yeah, we're left off there. So you can see, like, late game, Caitlyn can actually make numbers fly out of people. Headshot, in particular, can give you a very useful amount of damage on people. You can see sometimes I've got around 16 or 1500 or 1500 there. And yeah, so stocking up a headshot and shooting someone, like, I have 90% crit at this point, so that's almost guaranteed. And that can almost take someone out. So we're going to try to get Baron. I should move now. See that thing? It's going to bubble up on me. Yeah. I always forget about that. I was like really heated at this point. Like, oh, we could get Baron again. Maybe if we got it, we could win. And, yeah, you can see it. You can actually dodge those, though. I didn't know that for the longest time. So, it's going to go back to tower defense mode. My team, mostly back. Yep, we're all up. They're all up. And our Nexus is fully healed. That gives us a little bit of a time buffer if they choose to rush it. But, again, like, they still have their entire base. We haven't taken any of their inhibitors or anything yet, so, yeah. But anyway, yeah, like, Caitlyn, she's known as one of the softer carries. Like, she doesn't do as much damage as other people. But, late game, you know, hers isn't that bad. If you stack more damage, you can get her ultimate to do more to people, to the point that it can almost just kill someone. If you get, instead of an extra Phantom Dancer, get an extra Bloodthirster in there. Like, it can start doing considerable amounts. And usually, though, I choose to go for just the full DPS build. And I'm wondering, like, it might have been better if I went for Static Shiv. It gives less crit, but it's fun. I don't know. It might not be technically better, but it certainly feels better to have that item. Okay, so here it comes. They're dealing with Singed Bottom, so there's only 3 of us up here. We gotta be careful. They put out that ward, and I thought that, like, the reason I'm moving up here, I thought I could see it. I forgot Oracle's expires now. So I take that bullet for Veigar so he can stay in. Oh, we flashed forward but didn't make it. So I'm going to go back and heal up. I don't want to start a fight at lower health, because if I get assassinated, that's going to be terrible. So Hecarim's coming in for an inhibitor again. Actually, they all are. They've got Banshee's Veils. Singed is pretty low, still staying bottom. Yeah, so they're just trying split pushing. If we can get one good stun or slow off on them. So Lee Sin's going to go for him. Ugh. What's going on? I don't even know. Okay, Veigar killed a guy. Lee Sin also killed a guy. Now we are moving in to kill more guys. Going for Zyra, pick her up. She's got the Thorn, which I walk into again. Perfect moment. Thankfully, at this point in the game, carries basically are alive or dead. I can heal up enough. I wish I knew he was there. Oh, that hurts me. So, we want to go for their base. It seems pretty good. If we go up mid, it looks like our inhibitors are going to be safe. So, we are going to try for it. Me and Lee Sin, friends forever. And he has Guardian Angel up, so he's kind of got the, he's got the right to be ballsy at this point. Okay, so I'm going to try to take down Hecarim. Then I'm going to try to take down Caitlyn. It's close. I'm going to go forward to use the ult, which picks it up, actually. So, turned out well. And we are going for their base. We just got an ace at the end of the game. And you know what? Surprisingly, things were better than I thought they would initially. This is one of those games, like, that you never think is going to happen. It's the over an hour long game where everything just turns out okay in the end. So, as you can see, we made it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the Season 3 changes. I'm interested to hear someone else's opinion about them. Because so far, you know what? I'm excited. I like that it's new. So this Master Yi is tricky. He's going to do that. Oh. Hourglass, but gets kicked into the enemy Nexus. And, yeah, it's going to be it. So, that was an unusually long game. And, you know what? I feel pretty good doing that one. So, this is Blockheart. Thank you guys for listening. Comment, let me know what you guys think. I'll try to do more of these if I have time. And I'll see you guys later. Blockheart out.